Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's episode 6 here on the siding job. We are installing some of the board and batten siding. You can see Joel doing that right there. And I'm up on the scaffolding doing some more J-trim around the windows. So just like the back of the house or the front of the house, whichever way you look at it, the siding goes pretty well on this side, but there's a lot of things to slow you down when you run into windows or doors or hose bibs or anything really that requires some trim. The trim is always what takes the most time. Installing these long pieces of horizontal siding or the vertical siding, it actually goes a lot faster than the trim, but that's what takes the most time on these jobs. Also, you can see me using the oscillating tool. So there's some old cedar that broke off and it wasn't flush with the eaves, so we have to use the oscillating tool all across the top of the building at the eaves. So after getting all of the J-trim around the windows and all of the other trims around hose bibs and electrical outlets, we can finally just finish running all of the horizontal siding at the top. You can see us moving back the stairs because we had to move them out of the way to install some vents and a ledger board for the future. Hey guys, we're back here at the siding job. Just wanted to come back and give you guys a walkthrough now that it's totally complete. It's been about a month and a half since we finished the job here, so just wanted to take you around and show you how it turned out in the end. So starting off on the back side here, you can see the finished product. We got new J-trims put around all of the doors and windows. Here's what it looks like behind that bush. You can see the deck boards were just cut back a little bit so that our J-trims and starter strips could fit on behind there, give it a nice look without having to remove the deck. You can see we got all the downspouts put back on up here, connected back. It all matches nice and white. This is this side of the house finished. So we got the horizontal siding here and the vertical siding here. This side of the house was fairly easy because there was only two things we had to cut around. We had this hose bib here, and again we have the matching plastic cover piece to make it all look nice, and the siding tucks in behind there. And we installed new plug covers and plugs on all of the exterior plugins as well with the trims. And we did kind of a fancy little piece on the siding here so that it ended up looking nice. The wood ends where the siding ends, and then the foundation down here is concrete, but in order for this corner piece to go all the way to the ground on this side, because it had to on this side for the vertical siding, we had to use a piece of board batten, and what we did was we just put it backwards into here, and then you can see we got one white screw down there going into the wood in the corner just to kind of finish it off nice. Of the house, remember, it was all cedar, so what we did was we did the opposite of the size. We did, I think it's about 4 or 5 feet ish of vertical siding here, and then the rest of it is horizontal siding up to the eaves. There's a basement window. All the windows are trimmed out with J. There's another basement window down here. So here's the underside of the stairs. You can see we got these two big vents. I'm not sure what they're for on the inside of the house, but they were there. So we got these big vents here and here to make it match, so it's nice and white as well. They used to be kind of a galvanized metal. And then you'll notice right here, here, and over here, there's just some exposed wood. So we did that on purpose because in the future the homeowner asked us to come back and build a bigger deck, a landing on the front of the house. We just didn't have time right now to do it. So those are there for the future so that a ledger board could be attached over top of those, and a bigger deck can be built, or a bigger landing can be built, whatever the homeowner wants in the future. So here's the front of the house. The homeowner actually repainted the door since we left, which looks really good. Had to install some new house numbers as well. They're kind of floating off of the house. You can see there. And another new light to match the ones in the back. You'll see at the bottom here, there's actually a white metal flashing right here. It goes up behind the siding, and that kicks out over top of this green tin. And this tin is actually new, that we installed on the roof of this carport. And also, since we left, the homeowner actually painted the boards on the side of the carport, so it looks a lot nicer as well. And underneath, you can see we finished off in here as well. So we have the vertical board and batten siding running inside the carport. New lights to match everywhere else. And homeowner repainted this door as well. Looks really good. And then we come around to this side of the house, which is the first side that we started on. You see we kind of had to do a similar thing here where we drop the siding down and around. Here's the power box, trimmed around that, new plug-in, cut holes in the siding and caulked around them for these. Here's the gas meter, and over here is a dryer vent. One thing I forgot to mention too was the old tin off of the carport actually got put onto this little shed in the back of the house. It's just right here. There's the house and the shed back here. And so the tin from the carport, like I said, was just repurposed, put on top of the shed. And I actually had to just purchase a galvanized ridge capping to go across the top because there wasn't ridge capping originally on the carport, so I couldn't use it over here. But this is what it looks like. So all in all, the siding on the house here took about a week. I'd say maybe 8-9 days total. After all the removal, putting the new siding on, getting rid of the garbage, cleaning up the site, everything, tin, lights, new plugins, probably about 8 or 9 days. Thanks to everyone who watched this build series and the last one, the Hilltop Shop. Like I said, we got to put a new deck on the front of this house. Lots of projects to come, which I'll be filming. So make sure you like, subscribe, stay tuned, and we'll see you on the next one.